The Adelaide Crows have regained Josh Jenkins and Cam Ellis-Yeoman for Saturday's clash with the Giants in Sydney. Tom Rehn joins me as always. Now, Tommy, what else have they done?
Well, Treaders, those two big inclusions which you've alluded to, but a couple of big outs, aren't they? Matthew Jensch, really unfortunate with that knee injury, and Brodie Smith with a concussion. Now, Phil Walsh did flag today, the coach, that Smith could miss another week, as you suggested he perhaps should earlier in the week. And there's another couple of players that are going to have to step up in their absence. Ricky Henderson and Dave McKay will have to go down in defence to cover that loss of Jensch and Smith.
Jensch is really, he was in great form. He brings a bit of bubble round the club as well. I actually went in and saw him this morning and he's still in really good spirits. But we'll find someone. That's the great part about it. There's a bit of unknown about it. Someone gets the chance to step up.
The return of Josh Jenkins will give Sam Jacobs a helping hand in ruck, but Tasmanian rookie Jack Osborne is also being watched closely.
I didn't know a lot about him, and his last couple of weeks have been really strong, so we would need to elevate him, but he's someone who'll get discussed at match committee today.
But Walsh was loath to speculate on the future of Darren Jarman's son Ben. The father-son prospect is also eligible to join Hawthorn. The Hawks in contact with state under-18s coach Brenton Phillips.
He's still a kid, still a way off. Obviously we're aware of him, but I don't like putting pressure on young kids as well.
Also don't like revealing their hand either, the Adelaide Footy Club, and smart too, but this kid is talented. As we said, Brenton Phillips spoke to us about him last night. The Hawks have made contact. Game on, Adelaide. Oh,
don't say that, Treaders. They can't miss out on another one. That's terrible. Let's go to the GWS ins and outs. They've got Davis back, which is big for them, but they lose Whitfield with illness, which is a bit unfortunate for him, so a couple of changes there. The other big game, of course, on the weekend, we know it's Kane Corn's 300th, a massive occasion for him, and he's on the cover of the AFL record, which is fantastic recognition for him, so Absolutely. It's all about Kane this week. 4 inclusions at this stage because it's a squad of 25. Ollie Wines back. Alapate Carlisle back, that's massive. And Sam Gray upgraded off the rookie list as well.
Well, Ollie Wines is huge. The Sam Gray one, you don't upgrade him unless you're not going to play him, so it looks like he will come in. And also Carlisle, which is almost a straight swap that is for O'Shea. So I think it's a good team for Port.
Yeah, Cam O'Shea dropped out of that side. A couple of other things to note, Treaders, is that Ollie Wines will wear a brace on his arm. Now, doctors have cleared him, but Ken Hinkley admits you're never 100% certain on these things, but he's good to go. He's also made a couple of really interesting admissions, the coach, that his players are struggling to live up to the expectations after a couple of really good seasons.
I think it's just there's a bit of mental fatigue that's going on for us, and the obligation for us this year was to try and live up to expectation. And that's not something we put on ourselves. It's something that we welcome. But now we've just got to be able to see if we can work through that and deliver on some of the stuff that we should.
So, Treaders, they've admitted earlier in the week they're complacent. Now they're suffering from mental fatigue. What's going on?
Well, I think as soon as you admit you're suffering from mental fatigue, your eye's off the ball. You can only control those external things by how you perform. So, for me, they've lost the focus on how they perform. Get that right. All the external stuff takes care of itself.
Treaders, another issue which hasn't really ever worried you or me is the length of hair. And Ken Hinkley says that he hasn't told his players, even though a few have got a long do, he hasn't told them to go the short back and sides.
Yeah, I don't like long hair. There's no doubt about that. But the boys know that. We have a laugh about it at times. Coaches, we're not entitled to tell them how and what they should look like. But it doesn't mean I'm allowed to like it. I'd have to like it. I hope people don't think I have to like it. I have the same conversations with my son at home.
Oh, I love Ken. He tells it as it is. Richmond's ins and outs, just the squad of 25 there, only the 3 inclusions at the moment. Edwards is a big inclusion for them. But Damien Harvick played with Corns and yourself in the 04 Premiership, and he's just hoping beyond hope that they don't grow that extra leg for Kane this week.
He's an incredible athlete for one, but his preparation is second to none. And to play 300 games of AFL footy is an outstanding effort. And look, he's a quality person, I know as well. And yeah, well, hopefully we take the 4 points, but hopefully he has a good game. Their form, probably a little bit like ours, has been inconsistent over patches of games, but we all know what they're capable of, and we're pretty much in a similar boat. It's just both of us ironing out inconsistency over the course of a game.
Come on, Treaders, they've got to get the win this week. Who are the 9 winners?
Well, I'm hoping it's Port Adelaide. They need to pull their finger out. And, Rennie, believe it or not, I've gone with the GWS. So I think they can get the job done against Adelaide. Also Collingwood, and I think Fremantle will remain unbeaten heading into the next round.